Hi there, thanks for joining me. My name's Claire and I'm here with a 2-card tarot reading for you. I'm here every day and today is Thursday the 5th of January 2023. But if you're seeing this and it's a different day, just take it that you were supposed to see this message whenever you have seen it, and that I hope this message helps and resonates with you in some way. But for those of you that are joining me on Thursday the 5th, I'm sure you have all experienced the kind of slow start to the new year. Everybody that I've spoken to seem to feel like they're struggling to get going. But if you are, then, or not quite sure of your direction or where you're going to go in 2023, please know that there's 2 planets in retrograde at the moment, Mars and Mercury. And we are just moving towards a full moon in Cancer, which is tomorrow. And that's a very emotional. So when we're emotional, we do tend to do things and process things a little bit slower. So I'm wondering if the cards will reflect that. But I wanted to just put a little extra message out to say, don't stress. If you're not in that, proactive kind of New Year mood, a lot of people aren't, and that just is a really great sign that you are tapping into the energies of the universe and completely where you need to be. So I hope that message in itself helped you, but let's see what the cards have got to say. Oh, 2 came out exactly the same time. We've got 2 knights. Okay, well, court cards are often very difficult to interpret. They can be the tarot reader's downfall, really, because they can mean so many things. They can mean situations, people. They can be aspects of your own personality that maybe need to come out. But I'm feeling, because these are both knights, and one's the cups and one is the swords. That's swords in tarot relate to our minds and our thoughts, and maybe the thoughts of other people as well. And the cups are about our emotions. And I did say, the full moon, which I do believe is just poking out there at that card there. I think it's here as well, but you can't see it. It's just behind the cloud. Well, that pretty much sums up the energy of the moment, the cloudy fogginess that the retrogrades are giving us, and the powerful full moon in Cancer that we're going to be experiencing over the next couple of days. So I do feel that these nights are coming in just to remind us that sometimes we feel nights are younger people within the court cards. Obviously, we've got the pages, which are seen as a little bit younger than these guys, and then you've got the king and the queen. But I feel this is about newness. I'm getting the message of this is a new way of being. And knights are I feel like the inquisitive aspect of the knights is coming out here. Spending time to think about what you think about, if that makes sense, and spending time to actually really get to grips with who you are. I feel like these are the message, because knights tend to can sometimes represent teenagers, and teenagers are very often people who are desperately trying to work out who they are. But that doesn't go away just because we get older and start getting grey hairs and and have to go to work and things like that. We're all kind of that teenager. I know we talk about the inner child, but I just feel like I want to say this is our inner teenager, that kind of lost part of us that doesn't really know our purpose or what we're supposed to be doing or who we really are. And that can hit us at any time in our life, especially if we are aware that things are moving out of our life and that perhaps we need to change or adapt to new situations. And I've said in the last couple of messages that I do feel that changes and new beginnings are coming. But this retrograde energy that's going to kind of continue for the next couple of weeks in January isn't really giving us much clues as to how this new year is going to unfold. And that can leave us to feel a little bit lost and confused, which is, teenagers all over, isn't it, really? But as I say, if we're embracing our own inner teenager, it is looking at that, isn't it? Spending some time, being like a teenager. So maybe just sitting in our room thinking about stuff. Doing nothing, all those kind of things that we get very frustrated. I'm laughing because I have a teenage son, who is actually laying in bed as we speak, even though it's the middle of the morning. but he is off school, so that's okay. But it's that they take time to really process feelings and thoughts, and that's, I feel like, what we've got to do. We've got to do over these next few, I would say, weeks, while Mars and Mercury are in retrograde. Mars goes direct on the 12th of January, Mercury a week later on the 18th or 19th, depending on where you are. So I feel that's the message. I'm really getting that I don't want to give too much away in this message, because everybody that is seeing this message is going through something different. And everybody is processing something different. And I guess there's a message for the collective there as well, that every person that you come into contact with may well be feeling this too. So if your friends or your family are a little bit off, or you don't quite understand why a friend is behaving the way they are, or a parent or a child, they may well be feeling in this way too, a little bit lost, confused, trying to work out what their next plan is. So I feel that the Knight of Cups is coming in here to say, be compassionate with your own stuff that you're going on, that's going on with you, but also be compassionate and understanding of what other people are going through as well, because they may be, you never quite know what's going on with people, do you? And I feel the Knight of Swords is coming in there as well, because the Knight of Swords can sort of charge into situations. And I feel like the Knight is pulling him back a bit and going, well, hang on a minute, we don't know the big picture. We don't know everything that's happening with ourselves and with other people as well. So I feel there's an extra message there. Don't make assumptions, don't jump to conclusions with your own feelings in mind and with other people as well. Because I feel the overall message is that we're going to try and do things a little bit differently this year. We're going to perhaps learn and grow ourselves as a collective, and actually within the world, to maybe make this a little bit of a better place than perhaps we're feeling that it is at the moment. So go easy on yourself, go easy on the people around you. I certainly would not be moaning at my son for laying in bed on his last day of his school holidays till whatever time he decides to get out of bed. So yeah, a little bit of compassion all round, really. I'm here every day. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. It's always lovely to get comments as well, if that resonates with you in some way. And I will be back again tomorrow on Friday for a full moon in Cancer reading, and I'll be using my spirit animal tarot cards as well. So let's see who comes and joins us tomorrow for our next reading. I really look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now.